first and 10. Here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's brought down just shy of the 40.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in the play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Now Gino on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And now, Charles, they're working with a short field, a chance to make this a 2-score game. And these guys haven't even worked into a lather yet here in the first quarter.
Yeah, how about that? You score, you take it away, get an excellent return, and now you've got a chance to go up 2 scores in this game.
On first down, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Now on 2nd and 13. Smith buying time to his left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Smith on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Gino down to throw. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Ken Walker was his target out of the backfield, and it's third down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try for the first with Walker. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down. They snap it to Smith. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he stopped immediately there. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Hands it off out of the gun. And some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's first and 10 all the way up at the 45. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawksons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. As
nah, your ass worried about DK.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Booker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. Dwayne Eskridge. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah,
he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Yellow. 43.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go
for it.
Yeah, have we ever been in a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Hey, 43, 15.
Here we go on 4th down. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise, because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offense. And it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
That's fake as hell. That nigga ain't running with DK.
At their own 41. Not
You know he is.
things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
And when you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing now is Geno. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here we go.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Hands it off out of the gun. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time the move out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. Off of play action. Here's Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Smith on 3rd down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Here's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 63 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. But when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Geno. And this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good look, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Geno now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Smith throwing again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Leo Chanel picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
18-11.
Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They snap it to Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Smith. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith, and it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To the air again, Smith. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Smith going to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Throwing now, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
I pressed the wrong button.
Just shy of the 30. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays in the perimeter.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Going up top. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. All likelihood this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today, if you like this. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking.
Yeah, because you have me fucked up.
Meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before the next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they?
You said what?
Visited, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
All right. Let me check on this roast right quick.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa.
I seen it.
You know I stay with some bad TGOD, baby, know that's a good game. The girls after the game. We doing this, we going the same. Point is. Yeah.
Nah, I might switch it up.
We get it once, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot most times. I just go and do this for my city. I bring on the trophy, feel like Freddie Mercury. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champion, you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make it remember. I just broke down hella trees, yellow timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Let's me ride my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need work for another one. Been through ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
We doing numbers. Bring it home, victory. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T.
My fault, I kicked.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff.
I'm just sitting out. All right.
First and 10, here's Thompson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Off the play fake, it's Thompson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Thompson to throw on 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there.
Yeah, I didn't found my groove.
And big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position. And this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Emmanuel Agba. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, forcing the fumble. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40. The 20. 10, 5. And they will finally put it into the...
This fat ass is going to get tired right before you get there.
Inside the 10-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one where you're really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's Jackson. And this is going to be picked up by Eric Rowe. The defense was geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and prone to run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
On the ground, the ball starts with Wilson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2nd down. Here's Thompson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Second down throw for Thompson. He's got him in. Complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 92 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first.
Jackson hit and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Since when do Lamar fumble this much?
Well, they are now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal.
Wilson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jackson.
That's for Bateman. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And there it is, set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game.
Are you fucking serious, dog?
And all the way in.
Nah, that's some bullshit right there. You know it is.
Raheem Mostert,
73 yards.
and the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Yeah, I ain't done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0.
Well, that was the biggest bullshit I ever seen in my life.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse, and this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
To try again after the sack. Jackson.
Oh, man, hell no. Wait a boy.
This first quarter. Picked off by Eric Rowe. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Hard to forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Wilson with a first down carry. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. On second and goal. Thompson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from 3 yards out. These guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it is 28-0.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian. In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll try and run with Wilson. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jeff Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10, being chased out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Jackson now off the bootleg. He's got it. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins from a yard out. And the Ravens are able to at least get one score back. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Thompson, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken a 5-touchdown lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Real quick.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Play action here, Thompson.
And going deep for Hill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Again, Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They go play action with Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. Finding room at midfield.
A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw again is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. But how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Now Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Dobbins fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore. 2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 58 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll set up to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. And Jackson throwing once more. That's going to be caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Thompson going to throw again on 2nd down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 66.
Man, you know that shit fake as fuck.
Show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the balls, look out.
Off the play fake, it's Thompson.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Calais Campbell fighting his way home for the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Thompson to throw on 2nd down.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And a chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. 3rd and long, Thompson.
And I will look at the ring.
This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here as they get at their own 4-yard line.
The Ravens defense set up for this next drive.
They take over here following that's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's not a surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But having a little credit to the defense, forcing that incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Rose. And he will bring it.
Get up our back. They right here.
Touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now fallen into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now. They're thinking about ways to close this game out. As top levels they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And they'll get this wild pass midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It was that bum-ass first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to top that one. Good for 24 yards.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk another interception to his ultra.
I'll put glass over here.
Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Jackson. And now here's another interception.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of
This is why I don't play with Lamar.
So what the heck do I do with this
So this is why I don't play with this nigga.
Not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad